Boys don't cry. Boys, keep it all inside. I tried to hide it underneath. Still my heart starts to beat.
Hey folks, Jo Zeeland here. Today I'm going to show you how to play Coldplay's Human Heart on guitar. If you know the original song, you probably know that there's not a single regular guitar on it, let alone any instrument at all. Instead, the full track is pretty much a cappella, just vocals layered on top of each other, but in a way that there's still a pretty distinct harmonic movement. And what I'm going to show you today is one way how you can imitate this vocoder vocal effect on a guitar. So just to make it clear, as of now, there's not a really official way to play the song on guitar. Maybe one day there'll be like an acoustic performance or whatever, maybe like a full band performance, just like I did with my own version of the song. But as of now, there's no such thing, so I'm pretty much just going to show you the way that I play the song on guitar. So to start it off, the way I play it, it's in standard tuning, and I play it with a capo on the 4th fret. The key of the song is E major, so when we play it with a capo on the 4th fret, our root chord is going to be a C major shape. Before we get further into it, just to clarify, I'm going to be talking a lot about like a C or a G or an F. Obviously, all of that is in respect to the positioning of the capo. Putting all that stuff aside, I think this song is pretty beginner-friendly. It has a very, very, very slow pace, so it's very easy to coordinate your right hand movement and your left hand movement. And the chords are also pretty basic. The way I play it in my version, I made it a little more complex. I'm gonna show you pretty much both versions, if you will. And yeah, let's just get right into it. So basically the song has 3 parts, intro and outro, which are exactly the same, verse and chorus, wherein the first verse and the second verse are a little different though. But starting off with the intro slash outro, we just have two chords. This C major shape, and moving to an F major shape. In my version I played a little differently. I try to follow a little more closely what the choir does in that part, and I play it like this. Just adding a little bit of melody. Again, you can mess around with it yourself, try your own little variations, but basically the intro and outro is C and F. As for the general rhythm, as I mentioned earlier, it's a very easy strumming pattern. It's basically just downstrokes with like an occasional upstroke if you want, but the general pace, the general tempo is really, really slow. For my recording, where I used a steady click track, I used 57 beats per minute, which is incredibly slow. I actually used the eighth notes just so that I can actually play on the track, because it's very difficult to play on a 57 beats per minute click track. So I actually used double time, so 114 beats per minute. I'm just going to go and turn it on just so you can get a general feel, especially in the verses, how the chords fall into a rigid click track pattern. If you paid attention to the rhythm, you might have noticed that it's a lot of just one stroke chords, and you play like a little bit one upstroke. So we're starting off again on this C major chord. And that's like your first phrase. Again, feel free to mess around with it yourself. This is just the way I play it. You can either play this, or you can play basically you can use very, very basic chords. It's C major, F major, A minor, G major, C major with an E as the bass note. But you can also add a few notes just to make it sound a little more like the original vocoder. As for the chorus, I'm just going to play it once with very, very basic chords, and then I'm going to show you the way that I play it. With the way I play the chorus though, I try to follow a little more closely the original vocoder harmony, like this. My human heart only got a human heart. So the chords pretty much imitate the main vocal melody. The rest pretty much stays the same in the first half of the chorus. In the second half of the chorus, I played this little variation. Any day could be torn in half. Once again, the chords imitate what the main vocal melody does. Only got a human heart. As for the second verse, there's quite a few variations compared to the first verse. Girls can make believe. Girls wear it on their sleeves. I thought I could pretend for trying sake, but still my heart, it had to break. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously you can go ahead and play it any other way you like, with an alternate tuning or without the capo or whatever. Again, this is just the way I play it. I think the way I play it is very beginner friendly because the right hand movement is so simple, but also with the capo on the 4th fret, you barely move your left hand either. If you want to check out how this all falls into place on a single acoustic guitar, feel free to check out my acoustic version, which comes right after this tutorial. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope this tutorial helped you out in trying to figure out how to play the song. Thanks for all the amazing support. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to stay up to date to all of my latest videos. Stay safe out there. I love you, folks. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next video. Jo Zeeland, out. Boys don't cry. Boys keep it all inside. I tried to hide it underneath. Still my heart starts to beat. My human heart only got a human heart. I wish it didn't run away. I wish it didn't fall apart. Oh, my human heart, night and day, and light and dark. Any day could be torn in half. Only got a human heart. Girls can make believe. Girls wear it on their sleeves. I thought I could pretend for trying sake, still my heart had to break.